Hello and welcome to the channel. I've got a few jobs to do on the old Merc today. It's a CLS 320, so a 3 litre V6. I'm going to fit a new fuel filter. While I'm on, I'm going to fit a new rubber seal between the air intake and the turbo, and I'm going to fit a new PCV, positive crankcase valve. When I get the old one off, you'll see why I'm replacing it. So let's get stuck into it. Right, let's get the engine cover off first and see what we've got. We'll start by slackening off these 3 Jubilee clips. 2 on the air intakes, 1 on the turbo, so we've got a 7mm socket on there. Slacken those off. And then we'll disconnect these sensors. One there. That's a bit tight too. And this one here, we've got to pull the little grey tab up. Pull that one off. It's got a little grey tab on there, you've got to lift that to unlock it. Right. Let's see if we can get this off. Right, you can see there, look at all that oil on there. We've got quite a lot of oil here. Let's have a look. Well, there's the old rubber seal that came out. And us DIY mechanics have a technical term for this. Basically, it's fucked. Well and truly. Right, so what we've got here, this PCV, this valve, has a diaphragm in it. And when there's a pressure build-up in your engine through normal use, the gases should open the diaphragm, the pressure should open the diaphragm, and the gas comes up through this pipe into the back of your air intake here and get drawn through there and into your turbo and get burnt off through normal running. But because this is shit its pants, it's allowing oil to come up through, and that's going and leaking out. As you can see, there's quite a lot of oil leaked out at the bottom of it there, and also there's a lot of oil around the valve itself. I'm going to take this valve off and I'll show you what the problem is. Right, you're going to need an E10 socket for this. Get it in focus. I've got 3 bolts there holding that in. I'll whip those out. That should just pull off now. I'll take this apart now and show you what the problem is. Right, so there's the spring for the diaphragm. And here is the diaphragm. As you can see, yeah, that's the problem. That should all be one piece. There's no wonder the oil's getting past it. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of oil around here. I need to clean some of that up. That new valve should just pop straight on there. Make sure that O-ring's in nicely seated. Yeah. That should be it. Pop the bolts back in. That should solve a few issues. Right, you really need to keep on top of this oil leak, because all that oil will run down the side of your engine and drip off underneath, and it could leave a big puddle of oil on your girlfriend's nice clean tarmac driveway, and you will be in trouble. Don't ask me how I know that. So we'll move on to the fuel filter now. Disconnect the two pipes. Right, we'll undo this clamp now with a 5mm Allen key, or 5mm Allen socket like this one. That should lift out. Easy as that. Let's pop the new one in. Turn it round to the right angle for those pipes. Lock them back on. Right, I'll make sure that's sitting at the right angle. Now just tighten this clamp back up. Right, I'll fit the new rubber in. Make sure we get all these location tags in the right places. It's really important that you get this rubber fitted in correctly. When I took this off originally, whoever had put it on last, when they put it on the turbo, they bent it up like this, so the rubber was up, sticking inside the turbo. So it's easy to do. So I would suggest you put some maybe a bit of silicone grease on there, some sort of lubricant, so it slides on nice and easily. That's the original old one that I took off, and as you can see where it's cracked, it's been installed like this. So you'll be careful that you don't do that. That's obviously going to restrict the airflow to your turbo, and it's just going to leak oil out. Right, so we're all lubed up and ready. Let's see if we can get it back on. Nice and gently. Oh, I don't know what that was cracking. Didn't sound too good. Quite a tight fit, that. Make sure it's all the way on. That looks all the way home. Make sure these are on correct. Right, we'll just plug everything back in and make sure they're on properly. Tighten these Jubilee clips up and we should be good to go. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked it or found it useful, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.